Hi everyone. So, as the title suggests, this is going to be a basic everyday look, and here are the products that were used. Let me know if you have any questions about that. There is also a picture with a description in the blog post and underneath the video on YouTube. So, as with any foundation that you're going to do, you want to start with primer. This helps create a barrier on your face against the foundation itself, against the environment, making sure that your skin stays clear, making sure that it doesn't get any of the dirt and the grossness that you're putting on your face with the foundation. That doesn't get into your pores. And it also creates a nice, even, level skin texture for you. So when you're applying your foundation, you don't have these pockets or dark patches and things like that. So it'll fill in the fine lines and wrinkles and everything. And it also will help to mat down any of those fine hairs. So you don't have those kind of growing every which way when you're putting your foundation on. The other nice thing is, as you can see, we've got some blemishes in there. As they're healing, they get dead skin, and that just kind of soaks up the foundation. It just kind of sits there, and it gets really weird and gross. But this actually helps smooth over those and makes them the same texture as the rest of your face, so that you don't have these dark or these bright patches of foundation where it's just kind of grouped. So it does get that in there. Again, making sure everywhere you're going to put that foundation, you get that primer. The next product is going to be the foundation itself. So you're going to want to take your time selecting the correct foundation for your skin, for your skin type, for your coloring. You want to make sure you have it exactly right. Because as you'll see at the end of this video, if you apply your foundation correctly, if you do it with the right colors, the right textures, the right tones, you can actually just do your foundation, put your mascara on, and walk out the door. It's not going to look like it's missing something because it looks very natural. So we have the foundation here. I do prefer to use a beauty blender, so I'm just kind of getting the product onto my face in these big, thick, heavy patches. So you want to make sure that you get it on there, just smooth it on. This is a buildable product, so you kind of start with what you think is right, and then you can add later if anything's too thin, and you can kind of, with the beauty blender, it'll pick up anything that's excess and move it around. So you do want to make sure your beauty blender is damp, not wet, but damp. You squeeze all the water out, but it is a sponge. So you're going to just kind of dab it into that liquid foundation. Because it's a sponge, it's going to soak up the extra, but because it's damp, it's also going to redistribute it. So, you pick up the big globs in there and you pat it back out where there isn't so much product. So as you can see, it's really just smoothing it out, making it a nice light layer, just getting that set in there for you. So you have a nice smooth finish. And I really do like this foundation. It's Mary Kay's TimeWise Matte Wear Foundation. It does have a very satiny feel to it. It's very light. It dries nicely, so you don't have that wet, tacky feeling forever. And you'll actually see once I finish smoothing the foundation, I'm actually going to just touch my face. It's absolutely fine. So it is really nice, and it is buildable. That's another thing that I really absolutely love about it. So, on here I feel like my cheeks and my nose didn't get quite enough. You can see me continue to hit those. So what you can do is you just get a little bit of extra. Anywhere that you feel that you need a little bit extra, you get a little bit on your finger, and then you just kind of tap that around where you feel like it needs to be. And then just reblend with the beauty blender. It takes just a few seconds, and you can do it as often as you need, but it's not going to continue to feel heavier. It's not going to feel like you're building and building and building on there like a lot of those foundations can. So you just kind of get yourself in there, get what you feel is right on there, blend it back out, and you can go from there. And it really does, especially with having that primer underneath, to create almost like a gel-like finish. It really does dry quickly. It does, keep from getting too sticky, too tacky, too fast. It's just a really wonderful product with that. You do want to make sure that you're getting your ears, your neck, anything that's showing, so it kind of blends out. The next product is concealer and under eye corrector. I know that my eyes don't look like they have too dark of patches right now, but they have a tendency to show up later on. So I do any major blemishes, I get them with the concealer, just dab a really light amount on there. And then I get under my eyes, just making sure that that peachish color is there to kind of have that lasting power to protect my makeup from having those dark circles show through, because they really do by the end of the day. But with this product, I really don't have that problem. It does make sure that that has that lasting power, and I don't have to worry about it kind of showing through by the end of the day. So I am just going to take the Beauty Blender in here and just pat that back out, make sure that I blend it in nicely. I do like that it has the foundation in it already, so it helps to blend it really great in there. And then, so one thing that you do want to do is make sure you get the corners of your eyes. So you can take the pointed end of that and kind of get that in there, smooth it out so that way it's not so noticeable. I do my concealer in 2 steps. I do it first, I put it on there and then get the Beauty Blender to kind of smash it around. And then I'll do a second dab and actually blend it in with my finger. I feel like it just gets a nicer coverage, a cleaner set on here. So less than I did before, and then just tap it in. You don't want to rub, you just tap on there. And then you have a nice coverage. So the next product that I'm going to use will be the Brow Definer Pencil. So with this, my brows actually are, they're kind of sparse in there. There's a lot of hair, but it's kind of over a wide area rather than kind of packed in. So, when I get them plucked and trimmed and all that, it tends to leave a kind of a sparse line. So I do fill it in. Your eyebrows do help to frame your face. So you want to make sure they're nice, they're clean, they're professional looking. So with this, I just take the pencil and I just very lightly fill in. I'm not doing a heavy line here. I'm not doing a big dramatic makeup today, so I want to make sure that they look natural, they look clean. Yeah, I did get these professionally done. I do want to let you know. I did not do this brow, really. It does make me angry whenever I look at this video. So we're just going to kind of ignore that fact. But, as best as you can, make them even, line them up. You're not going to be doing, as I said, this big, wide, broad brow. Just little short strokes to make like hairs in there. And once you get, the shape right, smooth it out. This is the best part about having the foundation still a little bit wet, is you can actually rub any mistakes out. You can go outside of your brows a little bit and smooth it back in. And then, so once you get it drawn on there, just take a brow brush and just smooth that pencil in there. Just kind of mush it in, make it look a little bit cleaner, a little bit clearer. Yeah, that one brow is a lot shorter than the other. I'm really, I'm not happy with that girl at all. And I should have left it like that. It was perfect. Okay, it's fine. Now, I do consider blush to be a part of foundation, because when you're doing your foundation, you're really setting the tone for before you do your color look. You want your face to look natural. You want it to look beautiful and flawless. And I believe that blush is a big part of that. So, you want to make sure that you've got a great color that works well with you. And just smooth it on, get it kind of broad strokes, a little bit broader than is normally recommended, because we're actually going to use a setting powder on here. And when you do that, it's going to lighten it. So you want to make sure you go a little bit darker than normal. Get that red a little bit out on your face, because human skin is not one-dimensional. It doesn't have one tone. So get it nice and spread out in there. The last product that we're going to use is going to be the translucent loose powder. This is a setting powder. It does have a slight sheen. And as I mentioned, it does fade the color just a little bit. So make sure you're not too afraid of it here. You didn't go too bland to begin with. Just smooth it around, and you're not going light with this. This is going to be, you can see those big patches of powder that go on. Smooth it around, because this is also helping to dry that foundation the rest of the way. you'll see when I do my actual color looks, I touch my foundation. I'm not worried about it. I'm not scared of it. I am actually using it almost like my real skin. I can touch it, I can push it, I can mush it around because it is set. My foundation is 100% ready to go like normal skin. And that is the idea, is I'm not afraid to touch my face. I don't have this look of, hey, I'm painted, I'm made up, make sure that I don't do anything to block that. So it's just very nice, very free, very fresh, very natural. So it just gives you that nice, beautiful, flawless finish to start doing your color look. So with that foundation complete, you're now ready to do your full eye makeup, whatever it was you were going to do on there. I do apologize for that odd picture there. I just didn't have a picture of just my foundation done, but this is what it looks like with some of the color looks, and you can see it's nice and fresh and just relaxed and very natural looking. So definitely let me know if you have any questions. I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. As I mentioned, there is a description of the products that are used in the description of the video here and also on clutterista.org. So please subscribe if you like everything that you saw. I will be posting the color look as well. I just wanted to make sure that I got this split out. I was not satisfied with the video before, so I wanted to make sure this was right. But thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon.